happened so much the 2 years back. That game saw the Lakers come from behind. They were down by 15 in the fourth quarter. D-Bots and O'Neal controlled by Sacramento. Doug Christie being played here at the start by Kobe Bryant. But Kobe told us we will see much of Mike Bibby. Now, Bibby able to and hit on a rainbow. Fox is wide open. Finding O'Neal. Nice play. Rick Fox had the open shot, but gave it up.
And that is something that you haven't seen the Lakers do.
It's always been that way with him. He just realizes now that he's got to make every single one if they're going to move on.
You know, on a quick release. So Terminal has given the Kings. Weber being played by Terminal sweeping by. Once again, a clear path. Fouled out. Shot only 5 for 16. Did have 12 rebounds. Fisher, yes. Well, Derek Fisher
Assists on shooting off his own dribble. Not a good idea at this level.
Bryant. So he missed his first.
But it was an easy play to call. The guard rotation. Weber's got to finish strong.
Well, he does. Chris Weber.
Our experience will probably help us down the stretch as far as our poise. You know, Sacramento, they've been fighting all year long to have home court advantage. And, you know, it's a lot of pressure that comes along with that responsibility of having home court advantage. And, you know, we don't have that. Cal Bell has never blocked my jump shot. And, you know, especially in the Game 7. All that doesn't matter.
Well, the Lakers were greeted by the cowbells when they came out to the early warm-ups.
Kobe very fired up today. The focus, the concentration, no extraneous factors will get inside this young man's head. Need some contained man-to-man defense, and I can stop you guys. Things are different when shots out.
Weber using the pick from Weber. Bobby Jackson has checked in for the first time. Stojakovic. Horry wants some help. Fox. But Bryant was surprised to get that pass. That is the end of the first.
Great sign for Allen.
Open shot for Jackson. Here comes Kobe, chased by Jackson, and the foul. Bobby Jackson reaching out when Kobe was 7. Comes Kobe. Bryant with 11. O'Neal with 12. Horry, yes. Robert Horry. And back comes Weber. Leading Pollard. Wonderful pass. They're up by 6. Bryant for 3. Yes. Kobe Bryant. From a minute to go, first half. Bibby is rejected. And here comes Bryant. Bryant stopped by the combination of Christie and Pollard. Got it for Horry. So the Lakers are within 1. And Sacramento can hold for a final shot of the half. Well, Weber takes the shot with 9 and 7 seconds. Remaining first half, it's 54-51. Sacramento.
Weber does not want to foul here.
5 seconds to go. O'Neal. And we get the whistle with 17 from the line. 2-point lead for the Kings. Christie from half court waved off. Immediately waved off by Dan Crawford.
No part of a mid-range game, which Vlade has.
D-Bots wide open. Houston. Christie. Will it count? Yes, it does. And the foul.
Sacramento at their best, running the offense.
Yes, I would think so. They're 8 for 17 at the foul line. D-Bots again able to reach and come away with the rebound. Weber for D-Bots.
Chris Weber gets this play because Vlade able to get long rebounds. They drive the ball knowing Shaq's going to be there. When the defense comes, Shaq's man's going to be wide open, and Vlade throw it down, big man.
Now watch this. Mark it down. 5:29. Pollard's in the game. Shaq will now get the ball.
Bryant for 3. Yes. Kobe stepping back to Bryant now played by Turkoglu. Bryant for Medvedenko. Slava Medvedenko on the floor.
Bobby Jackson.
Bibby for Turkoglu. Yes. From downtown, Hito Turkoglu.
Good job, Chris Webber.
Fisher for three. Derek Fisher.
Webber again. They get great looks out of that.
They continue to collapse around O'Neal. They cannot get him the ball. Here's Fox taking it to the rim. And the Lakers up by one.
After Divac or Webber out on the floor, so it's going to be a lot more one-on-one for the Sacramento Kings.
Turkoglu off the save.
Watch out.
Fisher takes it to the basket. He was expecting contact, but O'Neal was able to clean it up, and the tie at 71.
Sacramento Kings had a dominating supporting cast effort for Webber and Bibby. And here in the third quarter, when they were struggling with Shaq and Kobe, they finally found a way to get some friends into the game. Medvedenko without the ball. Fisher, who has had a difficult time finding the three-point shot, finally drops one in. And they're starting to feel better about the team game collectively on this Rick Fox drive. So the Lakers get some...
Taking it within the rhythm of the game, and they're not getting good threes off once again here tonight. Webber, nice play. Pollard. Webber with us
Tonight of finding Shaq's man after he's put the ball on the floor, going to the hoop.
Fox, beautiful move, as Fox is able to twist his...
They can put the Lakers in a very tenuous situation.
The foul shooting difficulties continue. A bad pass out. That's the end of the third quarter. We're headed to the fourth of the seventh and final game. The winner is going to the NBA Finals. 1 point.
Who can battle through the fatigue?
Bobby Jackson opening up the fourth quarter. He's 5 for 7. O'Neal putting on the floor. Corey on the putback. So we'll win it.
Jim? All right, Lewis. Phil Jackson told him during the last timeout, guys, we won the third quarter 20.
You just get it a little bit higher in the air, it'll go in.
Bibby has missed his last 7 shots. Continues to fire. Shot clock to 7. For 3. Robert Horry from downtown. So Horry 81-78. Here's Jackson for 3. Yes. Harry Harris, Stojakovic not able to hit from downtown. The back tap kept alive. Jackson. Now Bibby for 3. Bryant trying to back tap. Pollard is on it.
Territory.
10 of 22 from the line.
In a 1-point game for the championship. Unbelievable.
Fisher. Yes. That's a 2. Horry gets it down low. O'Neal. Jackson. Wilson. Finding Scott Pollard rolling the floor. On the other hand, has the 5. Bryant. No call. He thought there was a foul, but Fox was able to recover.
Has ended here. Kings have got to rebound the ball.
Webber gets inside. Lakers gambled on the over. Lakers working it around, looking for the shot, and they find it. Kobe Bryant. Bibby wide open. Yes. Not looking for the shot. Bibby shooting. Yes. The left point. Yes. Robert Horry from downtown. Maybe forced to give it up. Turkoglu for 3. Chasing down and fouled by It's number 6. Kobe Bryant will go to the...
And the Kings.
Bryant, an 83% free throw shooter. And 3 for by Bryant. Uses the pick. Met by O'Neal. Here's Bibby. By the Kings. 1-point Laker lead. Here's Turkoglu giving it up. Stojakovic for 3. Air ball. And Shaquille O'Neal is fouled by Doug Christie. So Peja Stojakovic came up with air. 10 and 4/10 seconds remaining.
Challenge to Weber and Bibby.
O'Neal 8 for 12 at the line. Meanwhile, Stojakovic, who missed that 3, is 0 for 6 from downtown and 3 for 12 for the game. So 10 and 4/10 seconds to go in the fourth. And O'Neal hits 1 of 2. So the Lakers now lead 100 to 98. 1 timeout left. Weber plays by Morley, and then a foul is called.
He's running right through Mike Bibby. This time he gets caught.
4 of 6 from the line for Bibby. And he was a little concerned about that free throw. Looked to be strong.
The Kings have killed themselves. They're 15 for 29 on the night in a close ball game. Plus, even if he makes this gives the Lakers the edge at the end. Now the Lakers' little psychological gamesmanship here. The change of position by Rick Fox forces Bibby to think about it a lot longer. Now Christie getting in his face and
This is what you dream about.
Lakers attempting to ice Mike Bibby. Lakers do have timeouts remaining. No problem for Bibby. He's tied the game. And will throw in. Out of 5 seconds. O'Neal putting the move on. Weber not over the hook. The tip is They are the more experienced team in 02.
in foul trouble, and Vlade's already out. That's major. Scott Pollard with 4. Probably won't see him as Weber has called everyone out, and I'm playing center.
Christie working on Fisher. Here's Weber over O'Neal. Chris Weber will handle it very quiet. Fisher using the pick. Horry gets it down low to O'Neal. Nice delivery from Robert Horry. Shaq now has 31. Fisher with the step. And he draws the foul. Derek Fisher. You see how the Kings have hurt themselves off the line. The game is tied at 10.
I mean, he is the only one that seems to want to be aggressive and make the plays.
Bibby with the shot. Yes. Shot clock to 3. O'Neal ties it at 1:06. Shaq has 33.
There, now he's got to deliver at the line.
9 of 13 from the line.
Unbelievable.
And he has been delivering.
What are his numbers for the game?
12 for 23 from the field, 10 of 14 at the line, 34 points, make it 35, along with 13 rebounds. Very much alive. 8-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Bibby with the step, gets it out to Christie for 3. Way off that glass. Doug Christie just 2 of 11 from the field. 15 seconds.
They've got a foul.
And the foul is given by Turkoglu. We're down to 14.6. Derek Fisher will go to the line. From the line. Now Devin George will come on for Shaquille O'Neal.
Big fella did his part, though. You know, he's walking off, and he is fatigued and beat up, but he got him the lead, and now it could be a 4-point game as the Kings are thinking about a timeout. A lot of tentative players out there. A lot of guys are nervous about this big stage. The only guy that's handling for them is Mike Bibby. And the Lakers are sending 1, 2, 3 guys at him to make him give it up to anybody.
So where does Adelman go? I mean, Christie has already shown that he's not going to put it in. How about a change to Stojakovic? I mean, sure, he missed that game winner at the end of the guys. They've got to make it happen.
All right, Bibby gets it back off the inbounds. Weber for 3. And Bryant is on the rebound. He is fouled by Bibby. So Kobe Bryant heads back to the line with 6.4 remaining in this overtime.
Such a critical contributor for the Lakers.
They weren't going to let him shoot. I mean, that's why I said you have to find another way to get him the ball, because the Lakers know this is the guy that's been most dangerous. 16 points in the fourth, and in the overtime, he is the guy that's been making the shots.
7 of 9 at the line. So Kobe Bryant with his 30th point. The Kings take a timeout with 6 in history. 0-6 on the road coming into tonight in Game 7.
All right, thank you very much. I have both Kobe Bryant and Michael Bibby. Michael, you were simply fantastic here tonight. Can you tell us the disappointment that you must be feeling?
Yeah, we're upset. You know, we fought tough and
The disappointment that you must be feeling, Michael.
we're upset, you know, I mean, hopefully it'll be many years to come of this, and you know, we still did a good job. You know, that's all you really ask.
Kobe, you grew up with this young man right here. You came in this league together. Philadelphia high schools. What exactly do you feel toward Michael Bibby right now after the performance he just gave?
I have so much respect for him. You know, he's not afraid to take the big shot, and you know, he's been stepping up for them all season long. You know, and it's been a fun battle. It's the most fun I had playing against any individual all year.
When you're standing out here and it's going back and forth and you're making every shot, what's going through your mind?
You know, I thought we had a good chance to win this game. You know, I mean, they hit a lot of big shots too, and I mean, they came out with the win.
Our colleague, Doug Collins, has said this many times. You have to have your heart broken before you become a champion. Would this be that heartbreaking experience?
I think this will be a battle for years to come. You know what I mean? It's going to be, I think we started a rivalry. I think it was already there before I got here. And you know, I think it's going to carry on.
Michael, thank you for taking the time. Tremendous performance. Kobe Bryant, let me ask you a question. Is it harder to defend the title or to win the title initially?
It's much harder to defend it. I mean, they gave us a run for our money, man, and I'm sure everybody in L.A. was on pins and needles, and you know, it was a hell of a series.
Kobe, we'll talk to you in the locker room. Let's go back to the trophy presentation. Let's go over to Lewis Johnson.
Okay, Jim, thanks a lot. Bobby, it must be a huge disappointment. Why don't you describe what this is like for you at the moment?
It's tough. I mean, because we worked so hard and, you know, we came up short, but you got to give those guys credit down there. They stuck in there, hung in there tight. And, you know, it was a great game. You know, they made baskets, we didn't, and that's what the ball came down to.
Did it also come down to the free throw line?
Of course. I mean, you know, when we miss a lot of free throws like that and, you know, they making free throws, and, you know, we had a chance to win the game. And, you know, we can only kick ourselves in the butt for that. But we had a great year, and hopefully we won't have our heads down in the locker room. We know we will, but it was a tough loss, but, you know, we played well.
Let's go back to the end of regulation, going to the overtime period. Did you find that as this is an opportunity here, or it should have never gotten to that?
Well, it should have never got to that. I mean, we would have made our free throws and, you know, took care of certain situations. It would have been tight. I think we could have won, but we're still confident in ourselves. And, you know, even though it's the last game of the season, but, I mean, we ain't got nothing to hold our heads down for. We played great. I mean, this is what you expect right here.
All right, Bobby, gracious in defeat. Thanks a lot. Marv?
Thank you, Lewis. This is a second. Fisher able to get the shot off. O'Neal with great position on Weber. 93.
Now let's go down to our Zen master, Lewis Johnson.
All right, Jim, thanks a lot. Well, just before tip, I talked to Chris Webber, and he was so focused, so serious about this moment, and I asked him, Chris, what does this moment mean to the franchise, to the fans, and more importantly to you? And his answer was one word, Marv, and that was everything. Marv?
All right, thanks, Lewis. The officials are Dan Crawford, Bernie Fryer, Ed F. Rush,